have a date Sunday.
And when do you predict to have sex? I mean, give me a date. Let the viewers.
You
when are
can't
we gonna
plan
have
sex.
When are we
You
gonna
can't
have
plan
sex?
it. I don't know. Hopefully soon.
Are you gonna attack one of these freaks pretty
Yes.
soon? Are you gonna just take them out to dinner and come home with a handshake and talk about the iPad? Huh? What am I gonna do with you?
I don't know. What am I gonna do?
I was
with
an ugly
you?
kid. I want you to stop.
I have a date Sunday.
Sunday, next Sunday.
No, Sunday. This Sunday. Yes.
Yeah, next Sunday. That's 8 days
I
away.
work Monday through Friday at night. What do you want me to do?
Well, there's no lunch dates, but no, you're sleeping
A
till
lunch
2.
date? That's date.
Well, you have to come over here and you make a little pasta and cook. You know what I'm saying? You give a little pasta and a little cook. You invite her over, you light some candles, you make a little marinara.
What a great first date.
You give a little
you want to
stamina
come over
juice.
at 2 p.m., have some little pasta and some cack?
Yeah. Come over. Every woman wants to
fucking-
stab at lunchtime. They go back to work, they're happy, they file, they go on the computer, they call people, they read People magazine. Women like all this crazy.
That's so funny.
You go on these dates, every day I see you got a new blue shirt on. I just came back from a date.
No, I didn't. I've been on one date.
And where do you
in the
meet these
past.
people? On Christian Mingle?
No, I meet them
You
on.
go to a Jew website?
No, I don't got no.
Why don't you go to a Jew website?
Because you have to
Mingle
pay
with the
for it.
Jews.
I don't want to date
How
Jews.
much? How much?
I have no idea.
So go put the $3. Maybe there's a nice
It's
Jewish
more than
chick.
$3. I don't like Jewish
I know
girls.
2 Jewish chicks who likes you, who have said to me, Lisa, an attractive dude.
Well, I'm sure they're very nice, but most Jewish girls are. I've never dated one.
Why not?
I think
why don't you
they
try?
just remind you of your mother.
Go on jewandmingle.com. Maybe they got
Jew and Mingle.
whatever. But they don't pick out a yarmulke for their man.
I have no idea. I don't think
Can you
so.
imagine having one of your little Jew freaks pick a yarmulke for you, smoking?
The tacos aren't much better for you.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
carnitas tacos.
Sure.
I love it when you speak Spanish.
Why do you like it?
It's funny because you call everyone primo.
Gotta call them primo.
Everyone's primo.
Dog, if you don't call them primo, they got nothing, right? You ever see me at a restaurant? Who gets most of bread? Me, because I call the busboy.
Who gets the most of bread?
Me, because I call the busboy primo. That means family. While you're over there saying, "Excuse me, I want to." I call
But
him primo.
if I called a Spanish guy primo, he probably would look at me like I'm an idiot.
No.
I've like that was the second time I'd gone, and both times you always beat his wife. His wife is always getting more supplies. You were there before that's even cooked.
I don't go to the mingle. I go to eat.
My birthday weekend.
Oh, here we go. It's his birthday weekend. What are you gonna do? You think you're
I
a
have
little
no-
monkey?
I have-
What happened with the Chinese chick? Did Ashley bring the Chinese chick this weekend?
Oh, the friend? Yeah,
Yeah.
she lives there. She lives with her. Yeah.
Oh, so you got to see her last night too.
Yeah. What? Because she invited me over, and I went over, watched a couple movies. It was fun. I'm sorry I have friends for no reason, just angry at friendship now.
No, I'm not angry at nobody. I'm just saying because they always come in pairs. That's why you're never gonna give a girl stabbing that shows up with a different.
I'm
one.
not giving either of them a stabbing anyways.
So why are you hanging out with them for?
Because
what?
I like hanging out with them.
After she broke
I have
your
a
heart,
date Sunday.
And what happened?
I have one Sunday.
A week. And what are you gonna do all week? Who are you gonna?
I have work
How many
all
times
night.
can you beat that little dick to death? Yeah, right. He's got
shouldn't have.
bandages on his head.
It does not.
How many times you wipe off a day? Tell me
Once.
Once. That's it.
Sometimes it's twice if I have trouble falling asleep. What else? What else do you want to do? It's better
And
than
do you
sleeping
get all
pill.
hot and sticky? How long do you go for? Is it like a workout? Do you
Why are you
sweat?
asking me these questions?
Do you smell your hand after?
I don't smell my hand, but it's kind of. I am picky about what I watch. Like I can't do it just sitting there thinking about it. I don't know why I'm telling you. This is on the internet now forever.
You see what I gotta deal with people. You see this?
I like
that chick was
I like
22.
Asian girls. Yeah.
I don't know. Would you have taken a your little yin yang fart to the face? Huh?
No, I don't want to take a fart to the face.
Lee, you gotta get it together. All right. Put the herpes. I don't know. You gotta go on a proper. You go on these ChristianMingle.com.
I don't. I'm on a
You gotta
regular
go on.
one.
Put a freak.com. Go to JewsLookingForFreaks.com.
That's called Craigslist.
Did you do any jumping jacks yet?
You already forgot. I did it 20 minutes ago.
Let me see you do it. I'm gonna do one with you. I'm gonna jump in. Then we gotta go.
You're gonna watch SpongeBob.
I'm sore from yesterday. I'm swimming. You know, sometimes you swim and you don't realize your toes in there for like 45 minutes. Kicking and running. I came home. That's it. The people downstairs.
It sounds tough when you're like, paint your nails.
Not paint your nails. You put that clear stuff on it, and it strengthens. You can take a bullet, a knife to the fingernails. You got to cut your cuticles. What's today's date? The 17th?
Sure, let's go with that.
No, it's a
I
17th. 10th.
There was no plan. You're making this
Shut
up right
up!
now.
There was a
making it
plan,
right now.
but you cracked. I can't
I
tell you
didn't
this.
crack
The
anywhere.
plan was to bring you over there in the morning when she got up. We were going to give her a bunch of coffee and oatmeal, and by the time you got there, the farts were going to be throwing heat. That first fart, and we were going to put nail polish on it to tighten it and vinegar juice to tighten it. I told him that. He nearly started crying.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You were like, no, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm quitting. And
I
right
never
there,
said
I
any of
remember
that.
going, you were a nice
Friday
kid.
night.
I was going to put you on a point. I was going to take you on the magic.
You weren't going to take me anywhere.
And Lee, let me tell you something. I ate $800 on plane tickets. If I would have came,
You
today,
wouldn't need $2 in plane
today,
tickets.
Lee, today, you would have came back and packed your stuff. You would have
No,
said,
I
you can't
wouldn't
talk
have.
to me. Lee, I know you.
You wouldn't-
You get sick. You got sick. On
You
the
would
way
need
in the car
$8 in gas.
in San Diego on the car ride to San Diego.
Yeah,
you
because
got sick.
I didn't get sick.
When
it was
you
just
went, how many times? Listen, you know what he said to me Saturday morning? That he went to college for 4 years.
I didn't say
need
4
this.
years.
He said he graduated from college. That this is not what he expected. And right there,
It was
I
a
knew
joke.
he cracked Friday
Dude,
night.
guys,
He
look at
cracked
my
him.
Twitter. The picture that Connor sent is a picture from online at a random website in big
So
yellow
listen to me.
words.
If
It
somebody-
says copywritten.
If somebody wanted to go, when I called,
I didn't think
Friday
into it.
night, what flying? No, she didn't. Does she have an AIDS test? It was something, guys, that you should have heard. He was cracking on his own.
I
without
wasn't
me-
cracking.
I
just
wasn't
knew
even
you
smoking dope with him. I wasn't even smoking dope. Lee, you're a nice kid. You know what? Let's leave it that way. Well, I'm gonna take you
no,
to
we're
the
gonna
cave
leave
of
it
death.
that way. You
Because
just,
I
it's
know
like called your bluff.
you're gonna.
You wouldn't
on
buy
Saturday morning, he was still saying to me, "You know, I went to college for 4 years.
You
I don't
wouldn't need a
this."
bus
And
ticket.
right there, I knew that. Listen, as soon as we got off the plane, ticket on that high altitude. You know what high altitude does to you?
It does nothing.
No, it does nothing. I would have
$70
taken,
on
I
an
would have taken
18
him to Boulder.
layover.
That girl would have come in.
You would not.
We smoked hash at the house one time. His face got so red, my wife had to give him a can of soda and put ice cubes on his head because he was ready to pass out. Roll
Yes,
it.
I did.
You roll it. Just after you said to me, "Look at what am I going to do with my life? What's going to happen? What am I going to?" I mean, guys, it was.
He didn't have.
I wish
shit
I would have
planned.
taped.
Crazy.
Look at the size of this
We're
knife.
scared of him.
This poor guy, you have no idea. If I would have taken him into the magical mystery
Nothing
tour
would
of
have
death,
happened.
this poor guy today would not. This podcast would not be happening. Trust me, I'm telling you. I would have called. I would have knocked on the door this morning. He would have said, "Go away, go away, leave the key." I'm never talking to you again. The girl farted in my face. We're going straight up tonight, old school. Check in with you guys. It's been a while. We've had a lot of great guests, from Sarah Tiana to Rich Franklin to Joe Rogan to Gabriel to Ralphie.
Gabriel's doing?
What's he
like
doing?
a week in one theater in Chicago did like 20,000 seats.
Oh,
this
please.
week?
He goes to America. Then he comes here. He does 3 nights somewhere in Anaheim, and then 2 nights, and then he's off for New Year's, and it's over. If I get out of work early tomorrow, we'll go to his Christmas party.
Oh,
if I
snap.
get out of work early. I don't know what time again. It's supposed to rain here in L.A. If you guys don't know, when it rains in L.A., everything goes kabang. So if you got to leave for work and be there at 8, you usually leave at 7. You got to leave at like 5:45 tomorrow. I wish I was
It's
lying
sad.
to you. It's the sad truth. When you live in Colorado and it snows, it's amazing how it didn't affect them at all. Like, snow was just another day for those people. I've never been big. I don't like how in L.A. everybody judges you by your car.
Yeah.
It really bothers me.
I was telling my mom a lot of people here have like Porsches and
BMW.
and studio apartments.
Everybody has a Series 3 BMW here.
Yeah.
If you see anybody in the industry, a junior agent, and then as they get there for a while, they get a 5 Series. Listen, I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here to impress myself, I like the Subaru. I like feeling safe. I like knowing that if it rains, I could think a Cadillac's a great car and whatever, but I can't pay $300 to $400 a month and not sleep at night if something does break down. I've always had great success with Subarus and Toyotas. Why would I want to change it now at this point?
Yeah.
If I start making an abundance of money, yeah, my second car would be a Cadillac or something. But then I gotta have a family, so I can't be selfish. It'd have to be like, you know what I'm saying. I just
Plus,
can't.
with your daughter, you don't want to have like messes in the back of a Cadillac, I guess.
Listen, she could do whatever she wants. As long as I pay for the car. They're gonna throw apples on. Kids are gonna be kids.
Yeah.
I went to the park with Saturday, and there was a soccer thing going on, a soccer camp, and it was kids her age, a little older. Some kids knew what was going on. The other kids would just do bots. They were just there out in the sun, walking around. There was a camp for like 2-year-olds and one for like 4-year-olds. And I'm walking around, I'm watching those 2-year-olds because I could see if I could put her in here, and my wife and her are battling. I'm like, what's going on? She goes, she wants to go down. I go, then let her down there. I go, you're going to sit there and battle with her, and you got to pick your battles with these kids. She's going to run down there anyway. She's going to walk around, touch the net, touch the ball, and then she's going to walk away from those kids. No, she's not. I picked her up, walked her down. That's exactly what she did. She kicked the ball. She saw 20 kids. She looked around. She goes, I don't need this. I did it by myself. She walked away. But we signed her up.
Oh, that's cool.
She's going next Saturday at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Even though she might not like it, she'll like it. It's kicking the ball. It's running around, falling in leaves. They got 2 coaches there. They coach you. They tell you what to do. You know, she's mingling. This is what they're supposed to do so they grow up with social skills.
They go back and forth sometimes. Like, should I be protesting? I don't know. Like, is this like an important thing to be doing? But I
Have you ever protested before?
No. What
are you gonna do? You're gonna get a stick with a sign and walk down there?
You would kill me if you saw me with a stick.
I lived in Boulder, and I saw protesters from the CIA would come to town, and they come to recruit on campus. I don't know if they recruited or they took applications or they spoke to applicants, and there was always little wars on there, and these kids would go down there. And then I figured out who these kids were, that, you know, they were trust fund kids that just wanted to get some form of attention, and I got it, you know. And unless you really believe, look, like it's not that I don't like protesters and what they stand for, is I think that sometimes people are down there protesting and they don't even know what they're protesting for.
Right.
They're just protesting to make friends.
Everybody
in life gets jaded at their job.
Yeah.
Some people are listening to this right now going, Joey, I would want you to hear the other side of this. No matter what type of job you do, you're a working stiff till the end. I'm a working stiff. Lee would have been a working stiff as an editor. You know, you would have got promoted finally as an editor, and you're still 28. And when do you retire?
65.
So unless you open up your own business, you're a working stiff.
40 years, yeah.
So for 40 years, you're a working stiff, okay? Now, I don't know if this becomes the same for cops. I'm going to break it down for you guys and everybody here at some point at 38 goes, what am I doing? I just saw a bill by mistake. They pay me $15 an hour. They charge $55 for me. And I'm only getting $15. And yet, $15 goes to insurance and state taxes. But they're still getting $25 from me for labor-wise.
Yeah, so what happened with the Auntie Dolores?
All right, so Saturday I did that, right? Now, we got the Auntie Dolores package about a week ago. And everything has been yummy for your tummy.
Well, the 30 each.
I was high from Sunday night till Wednesday morning last week. I wish I was lying to you.
Off of you didn't have it just once. You had it a few
No,
times.
I just kept eating them. There were little circles of death. They were hard cocoa, vegan, gluten-free. Lee ate 3 of them the first night.
Yeah.
And he left here. His eyeballs were spinning. They were tremendous. I ate them Sunday, and I must have ate Sunday night. I can't lie to you people. I must have ate 10 of those things.
In what time period?
3 hours, 4 hours. I just was popping them. I thought they were 10 milligrams apiece. Lee. Next thing you know, I look at the bag the next morning.
Yeah, you tweet a picture of it.
And I felt bad. So, all right, so I ate them till Wednesday. And Wednesday I said, let me give them a breather. I think Tuesday I popped a Cheap at You and like 4 of those things. I was blasted on that film site. Blasted, giggling to myself, talking to the dog on the set. Every day, let me tell you what my only cheat is.
What?
1 piece of Twizzlers licorice.
That's it?
That's
not
it.
even that bad.
No ice cream, no pudding, no nothing. I eat the chicken.
Okay.
Today I had the pasta with no meat and the salad.
That's nice.
I've seen some craft services.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you had lobster on Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. If it was between Spider-Man 2 and The Longest Yard, it'd be close.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 had 3 conference tables of snacks. Do you understand me? Like 3 conference tables. Like 1 table is just cold cuts, every type of bread, peanut butter and jelly, mayonnaise, mustard, and there was a chick just stocking cold cuts, roast beef, Swiss cheese, ham, salami, all different types of salami. There was 1 table with smoothies, and there was 1 table with chips, chocolate, you name it. The reason why it wasn't gamey is because she marinated it for 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Do you follow me? The marination process was so delicious and so, yum. But it's 3 days to take that gaminess away. Once I taste the game, it's lights out for me. I can't do it.
So
I get sick just fucking thinking about it.
So you're not like a buffalo?
No, you'll never
deer.
see me an ostrich, deer, venison, nothing.
I've heard venison's good.
I heard it too. That's great. Eat it, fart. You stinky venison, fart somewhere else. And any snake or foam. I've had calf's brains.
Yeah.
Seso, and deep fried like a chicken cutlet.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, my mother would cut brain thin, and then dip it in egg batter and breadcrumbs and deep fry.
Did it freak you out seeing it?
I wouldn't see it.
The weirdest thing I've ever had is chicken hearts.
What'd you have it with?
It was like a grilled plate in Israel. I only had one because my friend got it.
What did it taste like?
Nothing too intense. I don't remember.
Nothing
it wasn't
disgusting?
No, it wasn't disgusting. But I don't do oysters because they wriggle. I don't like it. I don't know. It feels like a bugger.
I'll do clams. We ate some clams at what's the name of the joint you used to work at?
Legal Seafood.
Legal Seafood. Somebody was asking somebody else the other day, I'm going to Boston. Where's the best chow? And somebody says, I gotta tell you, it's touristy, but I gotta go down with Legal Seafood.
Fuck yeah.
And I thought so also. I like clams.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like
on the half
oysters.
shell?
Yeah, clams on the half shell with a little Tabasco, a little horseradish, and a mug of Heineken on tap with a frozen glass. Who's gonna stop you? That's a big dick right there. And start sucking those clams. It's tremendous. You just inhale some beer. There's nothing better than that.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, I like clams on a half shell, a little fried calamari, a couple of shrimp cocktails. Holy skadoodle! I was high. At 7:30, my wife kept asking, what is your problem? You're sitting there staring into the abyss. I'm sorry, I said abyss. I called Lee. I'm like, we're going to do a podcast. Call me back in an hour. Lee called back. What are we going to do? I don't know, Lee. Call me back in an hour. I basically passed out. When I got up at 3 in the morning to pee last night, I was like, oh my God, I passed out tonight.
Hell yeah.
That's why I like marijuana. That's the real truth.
Really
There's two reasons. The first reason is the sleep issue.
Yeah.
And the second reason, honest to God, is how good music sounds. Monday, December 15th, you had 8 days to make it happen. Don't come crying. Because then you want to be set by the 29th, 24th. They weren't millionaires. This house looked like a bomb hit it. They lived in the projects, and the black people out there all ganged up. In fact, there was a guy out there making pork chop sandwiches, Lee.
Just on the side of the road?
Lee, delicious.
I bet.
Fried pork chops on the side of the street, and you took your own white bread. So it was like a thing of white bread. 1,000 black hands have been in there with crack on their fingernails. God. If you bought a pork chop, you would stick your greasy hands in there and get 2 pieces of white bread out. You would put the pork chop on the white bread, and you would bite into it and figure out where the bone was later. Once you heard your tooth crack, booyah, you hit the bone. He didn't take it out. And he gave you like a thing of hot sauce. Again, you could see mud on the fingers and AIDS and crack. You had to put hot sauce on your pork chop, and that's how you ate it. And he barely gave you like a napkin. The napkin he gave you had his fingerprints on it. But it was delicious. And I went to these black people's house, and they got me stoned on the worst weed ever, Lee. Like 4 of us must have smoked 15 joints, and we barely got high. We went outside, we bought the pork chop sandwiches, and they gave me a ride home. I've never forgotten that. Never forgotten that. They got me high. They were very funny. They enjoyed that I was Cuban. They could have mugged me, Lee. If anything, I would do a little bit of white heroin in a needle.
No, you can't do a needle.
Yeah, because I never did it. At this point, I think if I did it with somebody cool, and I looked the other way and put my iPod in, and they shot my arm, a little bit of heroin, and then pulled some blood out and held it, and then I just kept breathing. And I go to my island of serenity, and they shoot me a little bit more. I think I just get high for a few hours. I would like that.
I think that's a lot worse than doing a little bit of coke. Isn't that terrible?
No. Some good, Like a good Chinese guy. Like some Chinese
A good one?
Yeah, like some
no,
dude
that's... Chang's one?
No. Like some good Chinese guy in New York that brought it from Toronto. Something from, something Chinese. They processed it very clean. Ooh, some fucking, some white debt. Something with one of those names, some white debt. And it had to be it had to be a professional. Like, listen, what would you shoot? Well, I do the whole bag, but I do it. All right, then give me a quarter of that. Just give me a tiny little beat, mix it with some water, and just blast me a little bit. Poke the arm, put on some Black Sabbath, and take it out, and then loosen it. And I would just to go nuts for 2 hours.
Is it supposed to be great?
It would take a guy like me where I need to be before the next journey.
You're not worried about getting addicted to it?
No, not one little tiny taste like that. In my arm with a needle, it's clean, Bobby.
Who's Bobby?
Bobby, like, Ooh, who shot that duck?
Andy Dolores is crazy.
So what do you think? How you feeling, fun?
I'm super high.
No, you're not. You look good. You're conscious. It's clean. And then she goes tomorrow. Where'd you go yesterday? To the Museum of Natural History?
No, tolerance.
And what'd you guys learn? You see a bunch of Jews screaming?
Pretty much. No, it was an experience. Like, we listened to Survivor speak. It was pretty...
Now, when you went there, how many people were in the museum?
A bunch.
Were they all Jews?
Full. There were some Jews, but no, there's some, like, Mexican people and stuff. And there's a black family. A trio of black girls. And, no, it was... I had been to them in D.C. and Israel before, and I get really depressed. Like, I just am in a bad mood. Just it takes it out of you. This one wasn't that good because they had you follow like a weird fake conversation with some scientists, like or historians, I guess, looking at the Holocaust. But like the one in Israel is pretty terrible, and my mom wanted to go, and it made her happy.
Did you cry?
I got teared up a little bit. It's
Did your mom cry? Did you say an Israeli prayer?
No, we didn't say a prayer. I didn't say a prayer.
When you went home and broke the lamb, did you say a prayer before the lamb for these poor people that suffered?
I love lamb.
I know you do.
She makes it with a little bit of mustard mixed with breadcrumbs. A little bit of mint jelly. She made homemade applesauce.
Oh.
I didn't even know she did that.
Come on.
Until this year.
And now today, what did you guys do?
Today we went and saw Hunger Games and went shopping.
Where'd you go see Hunger Games?
Burbank.
And you saved on the parking.
Yeah. And
then where else did you take? You take it for dinner tonight?
No, she made. It sounds stupid, but one of my favorite things she makes is quesadillas. So she made those.
Your mom?
They're just American quesadillas. They're just tortillas and shredded cheese and some chicken, but
cheddar cheese.
Not cheddar. I think it's like the taco mix blend or something. It's good.
Why don't you just get the cheese in a package and really just put
it is in a package.
A dagger in my heart?
It is in a package.
That white single stuff,
no,
like the Kraft single
It's
slices.
the shredded stuff in a bag.
It's in the package.
It's in the plastic.
It's not the single slices made by Kraft with the cancer.
No.
Next time you get that cheese, take it out of the wrapper and look at it.
I do get that.
You could smell the cancer. You could smell the chemotherapy.
I get the reduced fat version of it too.
Do you really?
Yeah, because it's only 25 calories.
Fonz right. Let's do that. Can you do that?
It's your job this time.
Now you get me all pissed off.
I'll do it again at the end.
Quesadilla. A Jew flies 2,000 miles.
She likes it.
Quesadilla.
Yeah.
What do you make with it? What about the potato pancakes? What happened to those?
had those. I have a bunch of those.
Where are they?
They're mine. You stay away from them.
Where are they?
My freezer.
What does she make them with?
Potatoes, onions, a little bit of garlic.
Do you put applesauce on it?
And sour cream.
Oh, look at you. You're last of the real Jews. Ooh. What's going on, baby? Everything all right?
Nothing. An amazing weekend.
What'd you do?
Nothing. No, we did.
You went to the thing. You got some fish, right? They cooked the fish for you.
No, I was thinking about it because
thinking about what?
He comes in this morning. I said he drank a Red Bull, and he yelled at me for about 10 minutes.
You want one of these, bro?
I'll take half of you.
Let's get this party started, Claire. They're cool people. Now, Chibo Chew, I'll tell you, medical, they have the aspirin, the pain relief.
Okay.
That's the most genius thing I've had. Sometimes I work out.
And does it help you like with your joints and stuff?
Yeah, it takes away the little bit of the knee pain. You know, listen, man, as far as I remember like smoking dope when I had a toothache.
Yeah.
You know, I had this really bad root canal one time, like 5 years ago when we lived in Hollywood. And it was throughout the holidays, so the dentist was closed and blah, blah, blah. And I remember smoking pot and going, this ain't medical. And then 30 minutes later going, what happened to my toothache?
I can only do gummies.
Yeah, no, the gummies are very,
I
and they're
can't do
easy. Look at your face. You start breathing, your eyes. What happens to you? Why you get panicked? You can't go into panic mode.
I'm not panicked.
Anyway, last night I put that it was 26 years since Ken Vella, and he won't return my call.
I didn't miss it. Like for Saturday night, we went out and did something, but Friday night we just watched a movie and had dinner.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I don't like
you play Mexican music. You put a little Mexican head on.
She doesn't like Mexican music.
You put it on because you like it.
She got lingerie. That was the first time that ever happened.
And I thought I had a hernia. And the edible I ate made me more paranoid. I thought that because I have high blood red cells that they conglomerated and I got a blood clot. I mean, I was thinking the worst things.
High blood red cells.
I do have high blood red cells. I do, Doug. I have too many of them. I got to go donate a pint of blood. What are you giggling about, cocksucker? You think my blood cell count is something of humor?
No, it's blood cell count, and you just go saying high red count.
I do. I got a high red blood cell count. What are you making fun of me for? While we're making
give me half an edible, and you like to see where it goes. And let's see.
The church of what's happening now, the Flying Jew. Your Uncle Joey here on point today. How you guys doing today? All right, Mad Flavor here. What's going on, dude?
Nothing. I'm fired up today.
I know you're fired up today. Let's do this for Goomy Bear. Let's do this because we got to go on the podcast this afternoon. We got a big day today. I got to go to kettlebell class. I got to make a couple protein shakes. It's over today. Here you go, buddy.
All right.
You're going for broke today. You got a new haircut. You're looking like Bing Crosby in 67. Don't stop breaking it up. Stop stretching it.
You can't break up a gummy.
The power of Christ compels you. That's a boy. That's a boy. Blood drawn. I went to get my headshots. I went to get a jacket for the premiere.
Oh,
I
shit.
moved. Yeah, me and my wife got in the car yesterday at 8:15.
In the morning?
We were in the
Why would you leave then? That's like right in the rush hour.
I had a protein shake. No, because I got on the HOV and it fit. It was perfect. So bang, I went over there with her. I almost stabbed my wife yesterday. When you're driving around with your wife, you'll feel like killing her sometimes, even though I love my wife with all my heart.
You and Your Wife is my favorite non-reality show. It's just because you'll go on fire. You'll get on fire. You'll start talking, and she'll come in with something, and it's like it's not exactly about the right thing, and then you get fired up. She'll start yelling at you, and it's just and then now Mercy's here. Now guys just start giggling about Mercy, but it's. I love you and your wife together.
No, I love it too. I was going to kill her yesterday, I swear to God. I feel bad for my wife sometimes because she just looks at me, but she knows how to handle it.
One of the hardest I've laughed in the past couple days is I just turned on the first like half an hour of Tom Segura was on Rogan, and he was talking about your trip up north and just how he had probably what you give me, a little quarter, and you had about 2 of them, and you guys were just like, you were just making fun of him the whole plane ride and getting the TSA on him, and it's just, oh my God, I don't know how you do that.
It was bizarre because I didn't give him a Chiba Chew.
What did you give him?
When I showed up, he was already eating one.
Oh.
And I go, you eating a Chiba Chew? And he goes, yeah. I go, how can I let you eat one by yourself? So I popped one. By the time I got on that plane, I was fasting. And we were talking about a subject that was like taboo, and I just was going off on it. And we couldn't even look at it. There was a point that his eyes were so red, but I knew my eyes were that red.
Yeah.
And we went to the Indian reservoir. By the time I got to the Indian casino, I don't remember. I think I passed out in the car. Sometimes a Chiba Chew flies through your system.
Oh, it does.
Sometimes more than others, depending on what you have in your body. It just flies through there. That plane ride, I blacked out. And I almost had anxiety attacks. I mean, that plane ride was death. I had the sleep apnea, so they put me on the table flat.
Yeah.
And did the EKG, and they were a little, my breathing was heavy. And then I went to get up, but I couldn't get up. So he got on one side, and the girl got on the other side. And they went to pull me up, and a little tiny fart came out of that was so warm. And we all looked at each other like nobody heard it. It started smelling, and I got up and started blocking the door on purpose. And we always talk about that every like 3 or 4 visits.
You blocked them in with your egg fart?
I kept asking him questions, Doctor. Let me ask you something. And he was like, how much do you really care about your wife, Joey, and your kid? You really don't. When you love somebody, you have to tell them you love them. It's understandable. That's why in a relationship, we're talking about cheating. You know, when somebody says at the end of the day, when I leave here, I love you, and then they cheat on you, there's no conversation after that.
Yeah.
You just said, when I depend on you for love, that means that there's no mishaps in our relationship. You're not supposed to do it. You want to do drugs? Move to Uruguay. They're smoking dope and playing bongos down there. Come on, guys. This is the truth. We're talking here. We're men here. You get arrested, you go to jail. Because you say it's on. That's why it's on. What's up, Doug?
This is what happens when we both wake up early.
I got a protein shake in me with glutathione, a banana. What's up, Doug? Look at you, you're all giggling.
Trying to figure out what to do. Because what I want to do is get a hotel room and just drink in there with her. But I have a feeling she's going to want to go to bars, so we'll see.
Where, in Boston?
Yeah.
Take her to a room. You get champagne, some strawberries.
Looking at last night. I think
You're the Captain Kirk of here, but she's going to want to go to bars. Once she sees all those people jumping up and down.
And I was looking, like, they were charging, I don't even like clubs, but I was looking at clubs, they're charging like $85, and then they charge for a VIP, but if you come at 12:30, it's $10, and then they have a bar crawl.
Leo, I'm going to tell you something from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to tell you something, you're not going to believe this.
What?
I love doing comedy. I like going out at night for that part. But do you know, I've never found any excitement from going out at night into those bars or clubs or whatever. I did it because I had to do it for what I was doing at the time.
Yeah.
I never had not 1% of fun at working places.
Oh,
it was great.
Ever had?
Oh, it was great.
First you talked about too much real estate, and that killed me.
Didn't kill you. It was the edible that killed you. Relax. Right? Put your head down for 5 minutes. And it's night time. I'm on fire. Anyway, go to Onnit.net. Go to JoeyDiaz.net and press on the Onnit clink, all right? Oh, shit. I feel good.
The only days I do that are the days you give me a fucking Green Hornet, what you did today. So, yeah, when you give me
No, not today. I'm walking you downstairs, and I'll come back in an hour with your keys. You leave them downstairs.
You're not coming back in an hour.
I swear to God, I gotta come back up here anyway. I gotta see a buddy. We gotta see a man about a dog. Anyway, you gotta get out there and get some sun. Vitamin D is lacking in your future. The edibles is just an appetizer of life. Sometimes I take an edible and I don't like it because I gotta go work out. And when I work out and I'm breathing heavy, I start tripping. It happened Monday. It happened Wednesday night in kettlebell class because I couldn't go in the morning because I had radio. We did the podcast at 12.
I have to figure, like, I know I have to work out and that's something I have to do, but when you're working for yourself, like, what do you do all day? Like, when
you work for yourself.
Yeah. Like,
First of all, the most important thing about working for yourself is organization.
Okay.
Organization and discipline.
Okay.
So they both go hand in hand, but they really don't. It's really weird. You're like, Joey, come on, organization, discipline. So what I suggest to people is, as a comedian, you got to do 80 different times. I have to do 80,000 things a day.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the morning, usually I get up, I do a little writing just for my day.
Okay.
I look over my day, and then I write something. I try to write a joke, something. Okay. Then I tweet, then I put music. I smoke dope. With the baby for a while, I help my wife. I go back in the room. I see what breakdowns are at, which means like what's out there for me.
Okay.
And if something's out there
for acting,
I take that. I send that. Boom, to the email. And then probably 9 out of 10, I got an errand to run. I go run that errand, 2 errands, I come back. This time was maybe to write a paragraph in the book. If I could write a paragraph in the book, now all that I got to include the baby in there somewhere. I got to come home and hold her for 10 minutes. I got to play with her 15 minutes. There's always something. I go in the room, I knock that out. Then maybe I got a meeting or something like that. When you work for yourself, I send emails out. You know, I make a list of emails. So when you look at my notebook, it'll say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Each category starts with write 1 hour a day. You got to get out of the house to create sometimes. Mm-hmm. You really got to get out because you get stagnant in front of that fucking computer and you get stagnant on that couch. Nothing wrong with going to a little coffee shop and read, tea, sit in the corner with a notebook. Just getting fresh air. Just getting new thoughts in your head.
These days, I'm not I'm creative in ways, but I'm not I'm not going to write anything. Or...
You never know. Take it with you. Just the ideas. Just the thought that goes to the piece of paper. What thoughts you have for your podcast. What thoughts you have for your life. What little goals you want. Then you check it every 90 days. And, you know, even when I was doing Blow, as unorganized as I seem, I'm organized. So do you understand me? Organization and discipline could stand in the middle of those anchors. Mm-hmm. And you have to go to those classes when you know nothing else is going to interrupt them. So you don't ever have to say, I can't go to class today.
Yeah. And that's tough. And
that's very tough. So, but you join a school that has night classes and day classes, and you find the best. And worst case scenario, you just go to the open mat and somebody that'll teach you something. And you move, which even if you're just holding somebody and they're pushing against you and laying against you and pushing you, You're using your muscles. I was thinking about it the other day. I was watching a commercial or something. They had one of those concerts where young kids jump up and down. I'm like, Lee, don't do that.
I do too.
For how long? 2 seconds?
Not for the whole time.
45 minutes you jump up and down.
No, I mean, you stop jumping up and down. Like,
and
you
don't
can't
do
do it
no
constantly.
ecstasy. You don't do no soda.
No, I'm the only one. I'm the only one there sober.
You still want the hit of ecstasy? You gonna do ecstasy tonight with the wife?
Nah, I would do an edible with her, but not ecstasy.
You sure you want to do a little bit of ecstasy with mama? I'll leave you. I'll give you 2 hits of X. I'll give you a watermelon and a whip. And I'll come back tomorrow. You'll be smiles from head to head. You have a whip mark going right through your skull.
Oh, she's gonna whip me?
Sure, why not? When was the last time you got whipped?
Never. Do you think of these questions?
No,
like
I'm just crazy. I'm just crazy. I don't want to know. I want to know how deep you. You never taken this chicken to the shower and said, "Pee on me tonight." Tell Paul to pee on me. Said,
no, I don't want that to happen.
Some tamale piss. Let it go on my neck.
How's it gonna get on my neck? Am I gonna be sitting down?
Yeah, you're gonna kneel, and she's gonna pick up her leg. And you're gonna take it like this, and and then you just let it on you. It's a tremendous experience. You're gonna love it. It's not like I do it every day. I haven't done it in like 18 years, but when I did it, I did it. You understand me?
That sounds like
I can't tell Terry to pee. She'd throw me out.
Yeah, exactly. So would Paula.
Nah, you're still in those developmentals. You can still get away over there. He was making this designer with his hand. I was catching him. And he was intrigued. Look at him. He's giggling.
I haven't heard any Bravo talk when I was sober for months. Ever since he came up to San Jose, and then he was at the Ice House.
Teddy Slater, Jacob Shaw, Robert Woolbridge, Casey Sinks. Or I eat fruit. You know? You think I like that? You think I like turkey bacon, eating that? But even Oscar Mayer, the lean cut, is only like 2 points a slice. So if you eat 2 points, nobody wants to eat an egg with bacon dry like a soldier. You want to put a little breakfast meat in there. You know what I'm saying? I just had salmon for lunch. I've been drinking my protein shakes with the glutathione. I get my Hemforce chocolate or my vanilla acai, and I put the glutathione in. I'm ready to go. Even though I'm not getting testosterone shots, I had to bang one out this morning. I was sweating. Friday. It's Friday. Lee, you want to eat another gloomy bear?
No. Do you do it in the shower?
What show? What show?
No. Like, where did you bang? Like, in the shower? Like, I can't imagine.
No, in bed. I threw the cat off the bed so I didn't feel guilty, and I banged one out. You can't wipe over the cat on the bed. That's animal cruelty. You know what I'm saying? You can't be doing between.
It doesn't matter if you're. The
Wiggly. Well, get up, Lee. Wiggly, come on, get up.
I'm way too high.
You haven't wiggled in months. Go wiggle. Go Lee. His name is Lee. He lives in. Go, Lee. Wiggle for Uncle Joey. Hit it. It's 2 weeks on the arm. Nothing. Ugats. Free. Bang. Ugats. Free. Bang. That is $7.99 happening now in Hulu Plus. Cut a deal to bring it to you for 2 weeks. And you're over there giggling. Go to joeydiaz.net and press in
Joey
in the box. Joey. Again, that's
Joey. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what? Oh my god, what? What? Look at this. You want to smoke some more?
No, thank you.
Why not? It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Put on Saturday Night Fever.
This is a very musical.
I want you to wiggle funk with Joey today. Ready? I'll never hire you for a DJ. Oh, shit. No, not in your chair. You gotta get up. Take the earphones off.
I can't get up.
Come on. Just a little
John
something.
Travolta is staring into my eyes.
Come on, then get up. He's hypnotizing you. Next thing you know, you'll be sucking his dick. Go, Lee. Come on. Let's see. New hairdo. Stop it. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, people. Check this. Let me know. Go to Twitter right now. All right, Lee. Because you're too high. You're not contributing. Yeah, you're killing me. I give you a half a piece of Chibo. I ate 2 whole 1.5 with you. You see me, I'm like a soldier. I'm ready to rock. Whatever you want to do. You going to go to sleep on me now?
Yes.
No, you can't go to sleep. This is what the problem is.
I made pasta last night. I'm going to heat some of that up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. With that cheap homemade, what brand sauce?
I just got store brand sauce, and I took some ground beef and I cooked that up, and then I put the sauce into the beef.
All right. Did you put some garlic?
No.
No garlic. You made spaghetti sauce with no garlic.
No, the sauce was already made. I just
No,
added some beef
you
to
got to
it.
dope it up. Just because it's store made, you still got to cut some onions, a couple onions, garlic, 2-3 cloves of garlic. You got to put some green pepper and cook that together with some olive oil. Then you throw the sauce over that. Then you brown the meat. You put that all together and you mix it up.
Isn't
Stop
that
it.
just making that's just
Puerto
making the whole
Rican sound.
sauce?
What music you got for me?
I got some Parliament Funkadelic. But first, now that the show's over, don't forget to sign up for your free trial of Hulu Plus. Hulu Plus lets you binge on thousands of hit shows anytime, anywhere on your TV, PC, smartphone, or tablet. Support this podcast and get an extended free trial of Hulu Plus when you go to huluplus.com.
If you're laughing about me, what's the problem, man? Well, what just happened now? Jesus Christ, I threw it away. I gotta get my shit together. You believe this, people? This is what I gotta deal with. This Stutz. He's giggling over there. Look at him. What's the matter, Lee? What are you giggling about? Tell your Uncle Joey. Look at him. Look at him. You see this from people? Here's what happens. These people want to know why. Look at him. His face is red. Look at him. Look at the shape. Look at him. He can't take it no. Look at the shape of his beauty. Listen, when I leave here, he's headed for the Mediterranean place. Smell like Mediterraneans for about a week. He's going to eat 15 gyros, some hummus. Look at him. Look at the shape of his people. Are you wearing what? Look at him. Look at him. Don't forget. Do that. Will you please? You're killing me.
I was rubbing the wall for some reason.
The wall? What wall? What happened? What happened?
Nothing. Okay.
You're killing me. What? Stop scratching your ear. Look at the shape of this, people. You see, this is your typical 25-year-old. I gotta fix America. Look at him, he's giggling. You don't see no daylight. Look at the shape of this guy. He's eating tuna out of a can like a cat with no mayonnaise and soy cheese. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this beauty.
It's hard.
No, you gotta read the Anecdotes. Oh, Jesus. Knock it off, Lee. Knock it off, Lee. Fuck you up.
And don't forget to sign up for DollarShaveClub.com.
Oh, now you want to sign up.
You'll get high quality razors sent to your door every month for a fraction of what you pay at retail. Go to DollarShaveClub.com/church or just go to JoeyDiaz.net and click on the Dollar Shave Club banner.
What's going on there? Everything all right there?
Everything's great, man.
Thank God.
2 hits?
I was going to fold them and give them to everybody. Just fold them. You thought you were doing one. I got to tell you, man, I'm happy I didn't eat 2 of them.
Yeah, me too.
But we had a fun time for a few days. It takes you, if it's good acid, you're supposed to be thinking about it for a day or two. For a day or two, if you smoke, you see some moving from time to time. It's kind of weird when it sticks in your body. You know, like I said, I used to do it all the time as a kid, and I loved it. Then cocaine came along, and that was my acid story. But
I couldn't believe you fell asleep. Like both times I've taken it, I'm up to like 5 in the morning.
1:30, bam, out.
Oh my God.
I get up like at 3. I can't even believe I fell asleep, and I go right back to sleep again.
Oh, Jesus Christ! It was fun. I don't know what I thought, but when I was growing up and drugs are supposed to be bad, you think every drug is going to be different, and so far everything that I've done is kind of the same. It's just it keeps getting a little bit stronger. Like mushrooms are a little bit stronger than weed, and then acid is a little bit stronger than mushrooms.
Wait till we do the heroin. So
Jesus, I don't know. I'm usually pretty positive. I like to believe in people, but I keep seeing these articles, and someone sent me this article today about how they can't get a job as a lawyer, and they're working for like minimum wage and complaining. And it like, I don't know why, but it set me off today, because when I was in college, there was a thing out here about NBC interns had complained about working at SNL, or maybe I was right out of college, and everyone in the industry, all they could talk about was how they're never going to get a job because you don't air dirty laundry like that, and you don't complain, and it's just, I get a lot of stuff from people about how it's hard to find jobs, and I understand that it is hard to find a job, but I also think if you're good at what you do and you work hard, you're gonna have to start it at the bottom, which is what we were talking about a few weeks ago. That everyone thinks when they get out of college, their job is going to be their dream job, and it's probably not. And I don't know why, but that article, it just got, it set me off this morning. It really bummed me out.
What was the article about?
It was just this guy who went to law school and has 3 degrees and thought he was going to be making so much money, and now he was complaining, I went to a job interview and I didn't hear back for a month and I didn't get it. And I was like, everyone goes through that. You
got to do a checklist.
Right.
Okay, you got to do a checklist. Number 1, are you applying for the job at 11:30 or are you applying for the job at 8:01?
You forgot the pool?
No, dog. I got manners. I'm a Catholic. I took it.
And these jobs aren't bad, but the people that I deal with are like my friends from home who have given up on finding a job in their field, and like they're still working at the jobs that we worked at together in high school, which at least they have a job, but like I can't imagine going to school for 4 years and after 6 months of looking for a job, you're just like,
That's what people do, because they find out one thing. It's called work.
Yeah.
People don't want to work. People want to get the least possible for the most possible, and I don't blame you. But somewhere in there, we have to work. Last night, we had a very interesting conversation at the store before somebody got shot. You, I, and Johnny Rock.
Yeah, that's what made me think about it.
Doing comedy and falling in love. Okay, here you are, 26, 27, you're a comedian on stage. Some women think that's sexy. All of a sudden you meet a girl, you fall in love. Where does your work ethic go? That's when I look at people the hardest. When I go, how does the work ethic go? That's the number 1 killer of young kids. And I did it.
Yeah.
But I always knew that I didn't have a backup plan. There's nothing wrong with falling in love. But in the last couple of years, amongst my young friends, I've seen them, they just cut off. They just cut off. And I don't mind somebody falling in love, but you still have to keep your dream alive, because sooner or later, the money runs out.
Yeah.
And the dinners run out, and also reality sets in, and she realizes she's with a bum.
It totally happened to me. It's, when you first, I don't know, when I first started dating Paula, I had the TV job and I was doing this and I had tons of money. I was doing great, and then I stopped doing the TV thing and we had fun, and it's not we had a talk, but then also like you just start looking at the bank one day and you used to have a certain amount, now that's half of that. Now that's half gone. And at least for me, and every few weeks I'll notice maybe I'm being a little bit lazy, because who doesn't like to be lazy? Like it would be. I know
it's never been in my world. I never understood. I could look at somebody's body type and know. I could see a fat person,
right,
and know that's a fat guy that eats, or that's a fat guy who sits on this. I could tell just by looking at it.
So okay. So if you had $20 million, let's just say, you wouldn't just sit at home all day, watch TV, and go do comedy at night?
Not even close. Totally against who I am. I don't even know that world. I wouldn't try to kill myself to make more money, but I'm still out of the house at 9:01.
Doing what?
Whatever it takes to keep me alive. When Mercy's 10, if I'm still alive and the mother's still alive, Mercy will get an allowance, but she's going to have to do something every week for that allowance.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
There's no filing paperwork, sending out T-shirts. Find a job. This is your 50 a week, or your 20, or your 30, but this is what you need to do. My mom did it with me. I had to clean tampon boxes. You ever go in a lady's bathroom and they got those boxes next to the toilet? And I had to stick my hand there. And gloves? There was no gloves. There's no gloves. I had to clean toilets. no gloves, clean the urinals and put ice in them. And then I had to sweep the front, sweep the pool where the pool table was. I had to pull all the chairs out, sweep that, mop that, even after she did it.
Yeah.
She was proving a point. I had to fill the beers with ice and stock the ice in. On paper, takes an hour. All that I just described to you, if you do it. And one day when I was 8, I figured it out. It could take me 3 hours, or it could take me 50 minutes.
Right, yeah.
So I started doing it in 50 minutes, and I learned that. So I used to come in here at 9:30, and I'd be talking, thinking how bad my life was. My friends are playing, but my friends didn't have $20 in their pocket.
Oh, you didn't like it? I love doing that.
I didn't like it until I realized my friends were broke. They weren't accomplishing nothing.
Right.
And I was picking up a 20. So in the summers, I picked up a yardstick every week at the age of 8 or 9. Plus people come in, throw me a 10, who wouldn't hit the number, who would say, get this out of my car and throw me a $5 bill. You're always on point.
Right.
And that's, I've come in here on a Monday and said stuff to you about your weekend, like how you could sit there and watch 9 episodes on a Friday. And I get your point, but on the other point, that's when you're going to look at your girl and go, we're doing 1 episode, then we're going to go out. Where are we going? We're going to go exercise and eat. Then we'll come back at 12. You'll suck my we'll watch another episode. Then at 3, we'll go somewhere else.
Bro.
Like we always do about this time.
Yeah.
My wife understood it because she worked at the Comedy Store, and she seen these guys coming in 7 nights a week. And she saw the work ethic. My work ethic when I came to town was you get a TV show at any level of it, and you stop doing comedy at the Comedy Store. And then I met a guy by the name of Joe Rogan that I won't give out his salary on news radio. He was making a lot of money. And I don't know if you know much about the TV show, okay? Mondays you go for wardrobe. Tuesday you go back, you refit into wardrobe for the director. You have a table read. Then Wednesday you do a run-through. Then Wednesday night you do another run-through. 10 run-throughs a day with a director for notes. Then Thursday you do the run-through for the director and the producers. Then Thursday after you do a run-through for the network. Then Friday you come in again, read it again. Then you do a run-through, another run-through, another run-through. Then at 6 o'clock you tape in front of a live audience. And that could take 2 hours for a half-hour show or 4 hours for a half-hour show. Do you know that Joe Rogan at the end of that week would still show up for his $15 spot at the Comedy Store?
That's crazy.
That's work ethic.
Yeah.
But that's the reason why he is where he is today. And I learned that in 1999, 98. When I looked at him do that, I go, I get it now. This is an endless battle. There's never really a day off. If you're an independent contractor, if you work for somebody and that's what you accepted in your life, I'm paying you $12 an hour. You're going to come in Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Then whatever you want to do on Saturday and Sunday is your prerogative.
Right.
But even then, if you're under 30, I can't see you on a couch on Thursday and Friday. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now you're taking care of your dream. Well, my dream is to shoot arrows, be a jiu-jitsu guy, or to play the harmonica.
But that's the hard part about the 8 to 5 is by, like, for me, when I got to Thursday and Friday, I was like, I want to go out. Yeah,
Wiped. You're
yeah.
wiped. You go out one night, you throw your whole week off. When
Yeah.
you're 20, you don't. When you're 20, you snort blow, you foam in the mouth, and you're still at work the next day at 8 in the morning. At least I know I was. You have a job to do, and that's all you need to think about.
Yeah.
Always remember that. Always remember that. You have a job to do. You think I worry about Terry when I come here at 3 a.m.? I don't know. I have a job to do. I don't have time to worry about somebody's emotions. This isn't a popularity contest. This is life. And if they come to you and they say, that hurts my feelings, then sit them down and go, this is what this is. You like when I come back and bring the burritos at 11. Who do you think pays for it? You think that just comes out of the This is what you need. You need the Gitas to make it happen. Without no Gitas, there's no love. It's two idiots sitting there, and one day she sees you for what you are, and now you're dumped. You quit your job. You stop doing your accounts. You play. No, you always take care of your paper. If they don't like it, then you got to find a new woman.
Yeah.
I never. Let me tell you what happened last weekend. So last weekend I got 2 calls. A great jiu-jitsu guy was doing a seminar in Sherman Oaks. I love this guy. And then I got a call from my friend Eric Medina at BJJ Hotel, and he goes, we have a seminar at 2 o'clock. Now, I knew this Saturday I was going to be gone for 2 weeks. When I leave tomorrow, my wife has that little living human kettlebell for 3 days. It's a big day. Friday's a big day for her. My wife goes to yoga for an hour. Juana watches her. But after that, Saturday all day, you're with Mercy. That's carrying her, picking her up, tantrums. She wants to throw the ball. She wants macaroni and cheese. And then Sunday I come in, and I have her for an hour, and then I take a nap. I'm tired from the night before. So I have to compromise. So the first thing I did last week, I was going, you going to yoga Saturday? She's like, don't you want to go to Jiu-Jitsu? I heard you on the phone. No. I want you to go to yoga. I'll do kettlebell Saturday afternoon. I wanted to go to that thing. But my wife, you follow me? There's always a compromise. There's always a compromise. Last Monday, I did not go to 10 o'clock Jiu-Jitsu. And I blew off the doctor. But I took Mercy to the park. And then I took her to McDonald's. And we had a great time. So those 3 hours, and when my wife called me at 12:10, and she goes, where are you guys? I said, at the park. You know what my wife said? She goes, really? She was so happy because Mondays, but it was going to be a short week. So I got to do things I don't usually do. My long weeks and my short weeks are different. My short weeks are about my family, to be honest with you. This morning we took my wife cried when we dropped her off today.
Why?
Because we walked in with her. She got out of her little sled, I take the lunch from my wife, and me and Mercy walked the lunch in. I opened up the refrigerator, I put the lunch in, and right there I picked Mercy up. And I always say, I love you in Spanish, and I'll see you at 5 o'clock, all right? And she hugs me, and she goes down, and she walks out and says bye to the mom. And then Terry has to chase after her and take the binky from her and give her a hug and a kiss. Well, today I dropped her. She ran right to the mom, put the binky in the mom's head and said, Mom, see you later. Right?
Really?
Hilarious. And then, this is where it gets ugly. The teacher goes, okay, my class, line up. Mercy stopped what she was doing and ran. And when my wife went to look, Mercy was standing on line. And my wife looked at me and she goes, you know what? Mercy's a good little girl. Look at her online already waiting. And she cried. Seriously, man. It was, my wife isn't, so yeah. You want to raise, the other day I was home, Monday. Do you know why I took Mercy to the park?
What?
Because it was 9:30. And I go, we got to get out. Because my goal, and like I told my wife goes, you brought everything. You did great. Except the diaper. Why did you? I go, because my goal was to get her out of the house. How can I not practice what I preach? I want her to have the same thing. I want her to see it. And in the mornings, we got to go. Something's out there we got to do. If you got the syringe, take a chance. No, you want another star?
No.
Why not? What's the problem? Let's go more. Huh?
No.
It's Wednesday night. It's the Jewish holiday.
Good.
It's a podcast. What's with this gloom and doom today? Get it together.
Who's gloom?
Lamar Odom is in a hotel room. He got bad pussy.
A hotel room?